Each year, the California Construction Expo is held at select locations around the Southland. Its mission is to connect businesses to contract opportunities with government agencies throughout the state. By all accounts, Calcon Expo is a success and the place to be for anyone in the construction industry looking to build their future.
Every small business owner, I think, lives and prays for the time when they can do two or three things. One of the most important things is for them to be able to get in the room with people who can possibly buy what they are selling.
It gives them access to the decision makers, where having everyone at this event at one time enables them to meet several contacts from multiple agencies throughout the state that they wouldn't be able to reach otherwise.
DGS is represented at Calcon because we are the state agency that certifies small businesses and disabled veteran business enterprises, especially for large departments that small businesses can use for construction.
As a public agency, we're very involved in seeking out more contractors to participate in our capital improvement projects. We need to diversify our vendor base and our contractor base.
We've got Caltrans jobs. They've got a multi-billion-dollar infrastructure project rebuilding roads, bridges. Port of Long Beach is also redoing their harbor, and they're also incorporating several green practices into their construction projects.
We have over $4.5 billion worth of construction projects, not to mention all the other contracting that the port issues every year. We have several shore-to-ship projects, and we have several hundred millions of dollars of rail projects.
Metro is embarking on a major construction program in the transit industry. We are in the process of getting final proposals for a project called Regional Connector, which is another $1.2 billion program. And we are also in procurement for West Side Subway Tunnel project, first section of it, which is in the approximately $2+ billion.
We've got ongoing capital investment programs. Our budget just doesn't end. We ramp up and then we ramp down, but we have continuous capital investment programs because we have a very, very wide service area.
We were made aware of this conference by the Metropolitan Water District, and when I saw the opportunity to come and meet a lot of general contractors as well as a lot of other government agencies for which we want to do business, it was an obvious that we needed to be here today.
We've got suppliers, we've got architects, consultants, and we also have labor. All of the unions are represented as well.
It involves everybody in the industry as a whole: electrical, mechanical, civil, utilities, systems engineering, traction power, communication, you name it. All those skills are needed.
We primarily do water and wastewater treatment in Southern California, heavy concrete work, and all of the things that are associated with those construction projects we need help with. So we don't do all of the work ourselves, so we definitely need subcontractors in order to fill in and complete the work for us.
We provide pretty much soup to nuts services to the development and construction industry, everything from reviewing and negotiating contracts and assuring that the people that we work with have in their contracts that which is necessary to complete projects on budget and on schedule.
We have a very good photo quality signage and a graffiti roof signage that they can use the school district, to the Caltrans, to the Metrolink.
Well, basically we are a construction equipment rental company, both in sales and rentals. 20% of our business comes from these particular customers, and we've seen an increase each year for the last 3 straight years of better than 15% growth. And in these kind of times, that to me is why we're here.
McGraw-Hill Construction is a publishing company. We're part of McGraw-Hill Companies. McGraw-Hill vision is to connect people, projects, and products. And what better place to do it than Calcon? I mean, look at all the people here that needed to be connected.
Well, I think there is no better time, I look at, to realizing that the agency should be involved in these expos. The contractor community that has been severely hit as relates to the residential area, they now realize in order to continue to be part of the economic growth of the state, they need to change their business plan. So they're calling us and saying, how do we get involved in the commercial and the heavy civil engineering side of it?
Agencies like the Port of Long Beach have small business programs that encourage the large contractors to hire subcontractors as a part of the construction bid.
People who come to the expo will have an opportunity to meet with our staff, also educate them in where to go for their bonding, where to go for insurance. So there will be a lot of guidance available to them.
I was working for that contractor as a foreman, and I see that I was making money for the company. And I say, well, I can make that money for myself. So I start looking into different programs. I find out that right there they can give you all kinds of help. They help you with your bonding, your insurances, workers' compensation and all that. And I said, well, this is a beginning.
The matchmaking is an opportunity for subcontractors who generally are small businesses to meet with prime contractors so that they can hire them to partner on projects. Prime contractors go around from table to table, just like a date, and have 15 minutes to talk with each subcontractor. And it's a wonderful thing because at the end, people really get contracts.
We at Calcon always think green. And the reason we think green is because of the growing concern for the environment.
We need to exemplify green practices all the way through our business, from the very beginning to where we get water from and how we treat the environment, all the way through to how people, our end users, actually use water and use the environment.
Well, agencies like ours are thinking green, and we want to put contracts to people that think green and use the greenest technology in their building. That's how we spend our money. Every year we spend about $300 million in construction, and our two goals are to make sure as much of it goes to small business as possible and to make sure all our building is done in as green a manner as possible. So if you attend and learn about these, better chance of getting our contracts.
The biggest reason for the trades to think of green today is because that's the direction that our economy is going to be moving in for the next decade. We need to make sure that we create career opportunities and improve our training programs so that we're ahead of the curve and have a skilled workforce available to meet the demand of the very near future.
A lot of times people would like to get in the bandwagon of green because they believe in sustainability, they believe in protecting the environment. But the first question is, how do I do it? And the Calcon Expo actually helps them see their options and the tools and the knowledge to learn how to do these things and practice green.
We're matching people who are seeking jobs with careers that can change an entire family's lifestyle.
It was exciting day. I never thought I'd be meeting so many people at one time. People who are actually interested in my product and using my services just by being exposed here.
Expos like this give us a chance to meet not only our customers, but to leverage what we've done with those customers to new areas of business.
We get guys come back year after year thanking us for the business.
For anyone looking on this video, next year they should come here.
But everybody should come because you can find all kinds of help over here.
Absolutely come next year. Be here every year. This is where you meet the people who are going to be the future of construction in California.
Yeah, but my family is happy because finally I'm, living my dream.
Start living your dream. Please join us this year for Calcon Expo.